headlines. Manipur could possibly end up like Jammu and Kashmir if popular government is not installed before February 13, says Lamlai MLA Pm-Istv. Wangoi MLA KH Loken appeals people not to promote hatred in the name of politics. Memorandum submitted to Governor seeking action on assurance to allow rituals at Mitai sacred sites and hill climbing during Sajibu Chairauba. For the 5th Foundation Day of Mairapaibi commemorated. Hello and welcome to ICB English News. I'm Surbala Kangabam. Let's see the news in detail. MLA Lamlai AC Khongmantabam Ibomcha has cautioned that Manipur could possibly end up like Jammu and Kashmir, which was put under President's rule for 6 years, if the popular government is not installed before February 13, 2026. While speaking at the inaugural function of Sawombung Kabui Kunjao multipurpose platform today, MLA Ibomcha noted the demands made to dissolve the assembly to hold a fresh election and stated that the president's rule was imposed by suspending the assembly when the previous popular government was unable to handle the unrest situation. He informed that the centre is still making efforts to reinstate the government, but the process has been delayed as the present situation is unsuitable. Ibomcha claimed that dissolving the assembly would not necessarily lead to elections as there are provisions that could withhold it. Highlighting the present conditions, the MLA said it would not be possible for other parties other than the BJP to form a government and urged all concerned to set aside differences to work together to form a people's government.
Hujik yamna kanna fresh election tawrasi dissolve tawroga in tawrisi ngasai moina sarkar pai ki tawre mantri oi ki tawre bagi kalakpaduna si tahudra kanda leibak sida kari akai ba pirakadage du ubungam da bagi wane ngasigi Manipur ki lai film sidabu hujik lai be assembly se dissolve tawthose aduga election tawbi yagadra sunya yaroe hujik illegal immigrant ain kaina mitop sang bagi matang sida mamangi government NBN lusing government buna 2023 ye angan ba saruk tagi illegal immigrant khatok tawgibase India government pirko order ngi makhadane madugi wado hujiksu hanjinna Amisha ji na haire illegal immigrants se moida detect delete and deport kargumba khogi electoral roll singsida Manipur gi ain gi matungina laifam thokto mi gi maming yawramadi madu detect to aidi khangto delete to lokto electoral roll dagi then number 3 da moi gi country da thago na hujiksu lauri.
MLA of Wangoi AC KH Loken has appealed to the people not to promote hatred in the name of politics. He was speaking at a special gathering program for aged citizens for polling committee Yumnam Huidrom and Thiam Laisangkong held at Yahithel Ground, Yumnam Huidrom Thiam Laisangkong today. In his address, the MLA extended the message of love and peaceful coexistence and urged all selfless efforts to bring development. Calling for collective efforts to develop the constituency, he said his actions are based on the belief of good deeds giving positive outcomes.
Ranti kita makta koi masem nuksina daba warong naba punna ba adu di amta thambigano ai bu ro matam da jo hara dum tawiu horen kasen da bon matam da ai bu da sunati ado koi sida ranti ne mana ai gi nate mana ai gi ni abi wakhalo na thado ku ai thamoi sengna ai gi mi gi nai dina koi khongang je koi na mo jong khunje koi di suru no mo sa bani aduna khitang ahlam ni ne dida sumai na thamoi sengna khitang angam khitang mating pangse ge na tawni masi.
A memorandum was submitted to the governor urging to translate into action the assurance given by the governor to allow the performance of rituals at Mitai sacred sites and to permit hill climbing during Sajibu Chairauba. The appeal stated that following the violence that erupted in Manipur in May 2023, Maitais have been prevented from accessing their sacred places, including those of Ibutho Kobru, Tangjing and other guardian deities. It said that understanding has been reached after meeting with authorities concerned of the government to permit access to these sacred places and not to let any opposition from armed Kuki narco-terrorist groups. The memorandum also highlighted that a cross has been erected erected at the sacred site of Ibutho Kobru at Kobru Hill, and that activities related to destruction are being carried out at the sacred site of Ibutho Thangjing on Thangjing Hill. Protesting against these developments, a rally was taken out yesterday. It was stated that such actions of altering sacred sites continue unchecked despite assurance given to stop has been a year, which is why a memorandum was submitted to the governor demanding immediate intervention to ensure free access to Meitei sacred sites and permission to climb hills for ritual purposes and to enforce the assurance into action, said CPPKT Secretary Y. Shyam Kuman. As the governor was unavailable, the memorandum was handed over to the governor's staff, who assured that it would be forwarded and that a positive outcome could be expected within 2 days. The memorandum further warned that if no action is taken, the public and various civil society organizations will intensify their agitation with the demand to permit access to Meitei sacred places and ensure the right to perform rituals and hill climbing.
Lamdam se laibiriba akhoi nat inat bu lainingbu kanbada achauba thodang lauriba Manipur gi yellow mi silindaw sing punamakna hairiba CPP council liba khongjang asida punamakna sawajo piribna support tawraga mai pak pa khongjang asi changminabada mayam punamak support tawbiu hairiba ipa ipugi khobam singjang asi bauda kariguma mata khoi tawbung ngamdana leibese aikoina hingubagi macha ma naima oibagi khoi ata thoktre na logjage maramaduna aikoi ngasi media gi through the electronic gi through the khoi ngasi miam mamangda khoi hairiba matha taba khoi khongjang masdagi kariguma response governor na pirak tadi athuda khoi miam ga samnarga leibak miam sinarga da akan khongjang Jarkani haibo pamse miam dai nulung na tawpajen paujen thamjeri.
President of Nupi Samaj Thokchom Ramani Leima questioned whether anyone could still ignore the suffering endured by the people. She made a statement at the 45th Foundation Day of Maira Paibi. The program was organized by All Manipur Women Social Reformation and Development Samaj at Phumlo Community Hall, where attendees observed 2-minute silence and paid respect to the deceased Maira Paibis. Speaking at the event, President of Nupi Samaj Thokchom Ramani highlighted an incident that occurred on December 29, 1980, when army personnel stationed at Kantipur apprehended an innocent civilian on allegations of burying a bomb at Herangoithong, Amakha, Maibam Lekai. The civilian was brutally tortured while in custody. Later, members of the then All Manipur Women Social Reformation and Development Samaj, who were actively campaigning against narcotics during that period, forcefully rescued the civilian from the clutches of the army. Since then, December 29 has been observed as the Foundation Day of the Maira Paibis. She also strongly criticized the present leaders of the state for their ignorance of the prevailing situation and appealed to all 60 MLAs to make immediate efforts to restore peace in Manipur and bring back normalcy without creating or maintaining divisions between the hills and the valley.
Migi mama da ima kaure migi mapa da ipa kaure lam khuding da khoi bu chat pa yadre ai gi khon tung da jabba phau da nga ga che akhoi minai gi mawong da lai re akhoi ya wa re ha na mantri man don pai che moi na pai ba thab di ai di lai ke hai da mi na khang di ko hu ji loi na ma cha cha chan na ga Manipur se kal wai ba amada chali ya de migi ma pot tang na cha di che iba bok ta na yo pa chu tam lai bi ri ba puna mang na nungai bi ri bra Manipur da lai ri ba ching tam ama khang de ya ti khai da na Manipur bu nung chi bi da ga di Manipur se kan na ba imam ta ipam ta gi ma cha hoi na ai na chi ding ai da ha na ge nung chi na ba ha na ge ama to hoi ba to ado lai na ba moi ching tam ge shu muslim phang de moi tara chu khang de ama khang de loi na mak che ima no noi ba ma cha moi no nuk chi na la Manipur se shanti hoi na ma pul la ga am ka kal mo hai ba che ai ya pam ba de ba ko.
Former Vice President AMPHA Ampha Nongleima Haubam Ongbi stated that women play a crucial role in the development and progress of a state. She made the statement at the 45th Foundation Day of Maira Paibi held at Maibam Social Welfare Club ground located at Maibam Mamang Lekai, organized jointly by Maira Paibi Women Development Association and All Manipur Women Social Reformation and Development Samaj today. The Nupi Samaj advisor KH Indulema Ampha former Vice President Nonglei Mahaubam, Arambai Tengol Chief Karongan Bakuman, Mapi Council President KC Romeo, and several eminent members. Speaking further, Nonglei Mahaubam highlighted the importance of a mother's role in the family, stating that a mother remains the protector of the home, especially when the husband goes to war. She said that a woman's words have the power either to break a family or to mend it. Referring to history, she noted that women have played crucial roles in several important issues of the state, emphasizing that a mother is a child's first teacher. She said that while schools and colleges impart book knowledge, true wisdom is learned within the family. She further stressed the need for people to reflect on the significance of observing Mairapaibi Day and to engage in meaningful discussions on its relevance.
However, neither the Totana, I could them who can never get up the Lepakibani. Was seeing a sea Queen Lawa, the Tadimayam Hane, a homesipan Tokani, a homesipan Tokani, Tolagani, Spanatavadina, Adumo, a homesipan Pilan, the ID, Tole and Hanini, Marantica, a Queen of Teneribalan, Nisagi. Hadi may amama, nisada lupta na tao na le na kematam seda, nupi may ama thor na nisada di thor na tao kasi nupi lang ne na khali.
For the 5th Mairapaibi Foundation Day, which is being widely held across Manipur, was also organized at Athokpam Mairapaibi Hall, located at Athokpam Kaithel in Tawal District, jointly organized by Athokpam Mairapaibi Apun Balup and Nupi Samaj. Laimakin President MC Rita, Ampal Advisor Laima Pokpam Lairin and Athokpam Sobita Laima, TMC Ward No. 7 Councillor and Ampal Advisor Yumnam Premabati, Nupi Samaj Advisor S. Ibim Nungshi Laima, Kada President Hizam Priyo Kumar, Thawal Ima Vice President KH Mema Laima, Hairok Apunma Mairapaibi Lu President Gunamani and social activist Noni Bala Naringbam Grace as the eminent guest. The speakers at today's event spoke in depth about the formation of Mairapaibi and the roles taken by Mairapaibi for the society till date.
Me man he pokpagi diary se Chitragupta na maintain tawe hai de tum isalle hai adumaina akoi nupi sing se nupi bu yingsan na bagi sama sena na bagi isa isu mayam ki sena na bagi krai da kari soi da ga ke na sena na bagi da makta Chitragupta gi thabak se akoi na tawra bra ka hai se koi khana ba matam yam yawi adubu hai ba mayam sing se ying na ra kan da akoi gi thongna se akoi se kalli hai ra kan da yam harau ba soli hai so ya da ba Mairapaibi natraga Paidabi mayam se pula punjanaraga akhoi gi askon basina asingma akhoi gi sonja basina karino akhoi gi thona asina karino habse mina haibi mudu natabda akhoi nupi mayam amutang punjanaraga khanabusu mathau tabra haibida ai khanjai.
Manipuris residing in Tripura took out a rally demanding formation of an autonomous development council, recognition of the Manipuri language as an associate language of Tripura, introduction of learning education in the Manipuri language and provision of reservation. Tripura Manipuri Student Youth Coordination Committee organized its 4th General Conference at Radhanagar, Agartala. Addressing the conference, the former UNLF chairman Ningthemcha Sanayaima Elias R.K. Megan stated that Manipur has consistently withstood attempts to undermine its existence, asserting that the state's integrity has remained intact despite having been under Burmese occupation for 7 years and later British rule. He said efforts to eliminate the Meitei community have never been possible in history. He maintained that hostile forces believe Manipur can only be weakened if the strength of the Meitei community declines. He further alleged that efforts to eliminate the Meitei community and undermine Manipur's integrity continue even today, but history shows that such attempts have never been succeeded. Megan said divisive strategies persist because it is believed that Manipur can be broken only if its core strength deteriorates. Appealing to all Manipuris and Meitei living across Manipur and other regions, Megan urged people to identify real threats and stand united to protect the idea of Manipur, cautioning against divisive tactics aimed at breaking social harmony.
Why did you don't say the Pm-Istv? I know don't say the Pm-Istv. मणिपुर की अरोब लामोलमा हो मतलब नहीं है कोई कम्युनिस्ट मसी मलयालम हिस्ट्री में मेरे को तमता मसी अफील पापसी में से प्रोसी में से टॉपिक मार करे अरे वो कोई नहीं प्रोग्राम क्लासा फिल्म सा मसी कोई प्रोग्राम फिल्म लगने वाली फिल्म दी मतलब मरु याव में अदुम्बा फिल्म अदु प्रोग्राम लो है बा अंदर से प्रोग्राम बा हम संगे कोई
The event was also attended by UCM President Y.K. Dhiren, UPF Manipur President Nongthomam Rupachandra, social activist Y. Chandrasekhar Singh, Tripura Women Council President Hawaibam Maya Singh and civil activist Subhas Dev, among others. MLA of Bishnupur AC Govindas Konthaujam commended the courage and integrity of Manipuri women, stating that their courage could defend Manipur from any challenges. He also said a third women's revolt could restore peace and normalcy in the state. He was addressing at the performance review cum interaction program of 151 self-help groups of 9 village-level federation representing 1,800 women promoted by MSRLM. The program, organized by the BLFs, was held at Ka Potsangbam Mamang Community Hall in Bishnupur and was also graced by Moirang AC MLA Thongam Shanti. In his address, MLA Govindas said developing a society begins from one's family and recalled the crucial role taken by women across history. Acknowledging the efforts of SHGs and BLFs in each locality, he said new schemes and sub-schemes based on promoting livelihood will be launched in 2026 to empower women and bring progress.
ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯐꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯂꯣꯟꯕ ꯐꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪꯁꯤ ꯐꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛꯁꯤ ꯐꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛꯁꯤ ꯐꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯤ ꯐꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯅꯤꯉꯣꯜꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯦ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯕ ꯍꯤꯡꯁꯥ ꯂꯩꯇꯕ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯆꯥꯟꯅ ꯆꯤꯟꯅꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯆꯥꯎꯈꯠꯄꯔꯣꯝꯗ ꯍꯤꯗꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯇꯤꯡꯊꯣꯛꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯁꯤꯁꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯤꯗ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯔꯨꯕ ꯇꯥꯡꯀꯛ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯃꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯗꯥꯏꯇ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯦꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯤ ꯅꯤꯁꯥꯁꯦ ꯑꯉꯛꯄ ꯐꯪꯅ ꯅꯍꯥꯔꯣꯜꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯦꯛꯁꯤꯜꯍꯧꯁꯦ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯙꯔꯥ ꯃꯨꯠꯀꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ.
During the program, Lamjing Maira VLF Nungai and Lamjing Maira VLF Ka Potsangbam were declared as Best VLF. Yening VLF Tokpokpi and Luchingbi VLF qualify as second best. Further, Iraima SHG Nacho, Sorarel SHG Upokpi, Hentoibi SHG Tinungai, Panthoibi Ima SHG qualify and Oinam Lekai SHG Ningtokong Kakuno were named as top 5 self-help groups. Chief Minister of Uttarakhand Puskar Singh Dhami spoke with Tarun Prasad Chakma, the father of Tripura student Angel Chakma, and expressed deep grief over the murder. The Chief Minister informed him that 5 accused have been arrested in connection with the case, while another suspect, believed to have fled to Nepal, is being pursued with efforts underway to apprehend him by announcing a reward. CM Dhami said he was personally pained by the incident and could fully understand the grief of the Virya family. He assured that the Uttarakhand government would ensure strict punishment for all those involved, stating that Uttarakhand has always provided a safe and welcoming environment for students from across the country and abroad. The Chief Minister described the incident as deeply distressing for everyone. He further said that he had discussed the matter with Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha, Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Reiterating that the state government stands firmly with the grieving family, CM Dhami said he would continue discussions with the Tripura Chief Minister regarding assistance for the family and assure that the Uttarakhand government would extend all possible support.
यहाँ पर तो बहुत पूरे देश भर के बच्चे हैं, मतलब मुझे लगता है कि कई लाखों बच्चे बाहर के आते हैं यहाँ पढ़ने के लिए सभी जगह के ना, और हर जगह का अच्छा इंस्टीट्यूशन यहाँ पर है, सब कुछ है, और ये जो है ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है बहुत है, और हम लोगों के लिए भी बड़ा कष्ट है, बहुत कष्ट है ना, और सच में बहुत कष्ट है, मतलब मैं समझ सकता हूँ क्योंकि बच्चों का इस प्रकार से होना और एक माता पिता के लिए क्या कष्ट होता है, मैं इसको महसूस कर रहा हूँ आपका। हम लोग ऐसी घड़ी में सब आपके साथ हैं, यहाँ से भी हम लोग जो भी मदद होगी यहाँ से करेंगे, है ना सब, ठीक है ना, करेंगे। आप अपना ध्यान रखिएगा, परिवार का ध्यान रखिएगा।
Manipur Students Federation MSF has strongly condemned the brutal murder of Angel Chakma, a 24-year-old MBA student from Tripura who was assaulted in Dehradun, Uttarakhand on December 8 and succumbed to her injuries on December 26, 2025. According to reports, Chakma was attacked by a group of assailants who allegedly used racial slurs and stabbed her multiple times, with the victim's brother claiming the attackers were intoxicated and targeted them because of their appearance. Terming the incident a shameful act of racial violence, the MSF said people from the Northeast continue to face discrimination, stereotyping and social exclusion in other parts of the country due to their physical features. The Federation urged the Prime Minister, Union Home Minister, Uttarakhand Chief Minister and other authorities to ensure the arrest of all perpetrators and take strict legal action, while also calling on the central government to introduce special measure to safeguard students and individuals from the Northeast living or studying elsewhere in India. Emphasizing that students are the future pillar of the nation, the MSF said it is the government's responsibility to ensure their safety and prevent such incidents from recurring. New Hope Foundation under Sashi guidance organized a prize distribution ceremony for the state-level Science and Mathematics Competition 2025 at Modern College today. The ceremony was attended by former Minister Okram Henry, ADM to Imphal East Dr. N. Johnson, Assistant Inspector of Schools at EO Zone 2 H. Raghu, and President New Hope Foundation Chikkama Sashikumar as its main guest. Addressing the function, Okram Henry said it is important for students to participate at state-level competitions, stating that students should aim to be both educated and intelligent. Henry also emphasized on having sense of nationalism to contribute to the development process of Manipur.
My jati ki mima arapadagi maming palaroige lai haire chanin chanin koksalle akhoi gina kaim tawdasu changal lakanu amot pudu changal lakanu leita lai do changal lakanu haiba madu gumbase tawhandana basu sinminasi ingkhala iba ichai su ichini naw mayam singnasu noina lari khaidi se noina sun namit namai pang na ba loina na noina namit namai pang baga loina na aina angama mafamda mateng pang na baga loina na ga akhoi mayam pulak manipur si inkhatmina ba thangkhatmina ba change ba.
KBK Bishnupur District Utlau convened its 24th Scientific Advisory Committee meeting at its office complex today. The meeting was attended by Chairman KBK Bishnupur District Utlau, Padma Shri Thongnaujam Chauba, Senior Scientist Agronomy, Indian Council of Agriculture Research for NEH Region, Dr. Nongthombam Anando, among experts and progressive farmers. The program also awarded a certificate to Arundhyanti Naurem, who participated at the Mahila Kishan Divas 2025, organized by Extension Education Institute. Speaking on the occasion, Padma Shri T.S. Chauba commended the works of KBK Bishnupur and appealed to continue efforts under the vision of the Prime Minister to increase productivity.
하이바 프로그램 신경세 것이 못한 거니까 것이 랭웨이 보면 그러면 조적 비디오, 서제션 비디오, HD 파트레 그리고 CD 파트레에서 떠오르는 그 시월 후에 하이바는 도피오 아주가 도저히 곰시 자얘기도 나오는 그런 시스템 그다음부터 시시 정치 하이바 비디오 하이바.
Head KBK Bishnupur District Utlau, Senior Scientist Dr. Rajamani Mitai intimated that the KBK has been working for the welfare of the farmers in the district, including distribution of scientific seeds, environment protection and boosting farmer economy. He affirmed that the KBK will continue its efforts in coordination with Department ICAR, CAU and KBK experts.
January dagina December pau gi manungda karam activity singa koi mayam takuri suggestion singu koi mapung phana akoi unadana akoi khana nainadana research pangthok kiba training pangthok kiba demonstration pangthok kiba mayam do thamjabani aduna masigi siguma program si akoi krishi vigyan kendra gi chairman su oiba aduna seri ye sawo singana me tangmal logdana pangthok kiba aduma program ni.
A one-day free comprehensive eye checkup camp was held at Mihul Clinic, Wabagai Bazar in Kakching District on December 29, 2025. The camp was jointly organized by Caesar Eye Care Foundation, NPCB and 6 Manipur chapter and Mihul Clinic with the aim of facilitating early detection and management of eye-related ailments. A total of 85 patients were screened during the camp, of whom 25 were advised to undergo cataract surgery and 9 were counseled for surgery. Additionally, 5 patients requiring a further examination were referred to the base unit for advanced evaluation and treatment. The camp highlighted the commitment of the organizing institutions to strengthening community-based eye care services and improving access to quality ophthalmic care. Chairman of Sky Hospital L. Shyam Kishore has announced that the hospital will conduct its 3rd month-long free dialysis camp from January 1. Speaking to media at the hospital, Shyam Kishore said dialysis is vital for patients with kidney failure and added that there are risks of cardiac arrest and health failure during the dialysis process. Sky Hospital, being a dedicated hospital for heart issues, is prepared to handle those risks, he said, adding that interested patient parties can begin registration for the camp from today.
Maruina, aim togjaridi, pen pamjaridi, later Lyra, dialysis ki session Nangodaba, Natraga, dialysis ki am tuna darka lapa, Layragadi, next year ki 2026 ki January de Horaga, February, Loibasima Tony Duga, public demandagi, Hengalagadi, we may continue longer on free basis. From time to time, free dialysis camp hagi oina bijariba seida mayamna saruk yabiningagadi mayamna sigi benefits lobiningagadi registration asidagi dum horani.
A civic action program was organized at Kuman Pokpa Community Hall, Thangakarang, under Kaibul Lamjao Police Station, Bishnupur District, by 157 Battalion CRPF under the aegis of Manipur and Nagaland Sector IGP CRPF in an effort to bring upliftment to the locality, wherein street solar lights were installed at the village of Thangakarang Island today. The program was graced by the presence of the IGP Ops Range Churachandpur SH Ghanshyam Bhewal as a chief guest and SP Bishnupur T.S. Sankerdeva, OC Kaibul Lamjao Police Station Puyam Okendro, social activist Haubijam Gitajen and local leaders as guests of honor. A total of 13 solar lights along with poles were given to the people of Thangakarang Island, and solar street light will be installed at different locations of Thangakarang village such as Mairapai Bisang, the local club, the community hall and the vulnerable road junction for the benefit of the people. Commandant 157 Battalion CRPF SH Arun Kumar and Assistant Commandant SH Samudra Singh Maharaniya, along with Assistant Commandant SH Naresh Kumar, personally visited all the spots where the solar lights will be installed in order to ensure maximum benefit to the people of Thangakarang. And before we wind up, the top stories once again. Manipur could possibly end up like Jammu and Kashmir if popular government is not installed before February 13, says Lamlai MLA KH Ibomcha. Wangoi MLA KH Loken appeals people not to promote hatred in the name of politics. Memorandum submitted to Governor seeking action on assurance to allow rituals at Meitei sacred sites and hill climbing during Sajibu Chairauba. 45th Foundation Day of Mairapai B commemorated. Well, thank you so much for joining with us and good night.